Good afternoon. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. They're doing some new stuff here. Welcome to the afternoon experiment. My name is Emanuel Livingston. I might have to move on from Restream. They're doing some new stuff and they keep changing stuff. And every time they change stuff, I have to change stuff. And I have to see if it's something better out there. I can't go live on X no more because I have to have X Premium, which, I don't even know exactly what that means. So I had to look into it. Today was the first day I saw that message. It doesn't have my counter up there, so I don't know how many people are watching. It's just so much. Okay, it's in the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hungry, not I got somewhere to live, got gas in my car, got a job, all that good stuff. But it is annoying. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing good. Let me say hello to the people, because that's important to me. Robert, good afternoon, Robert. How are you doing? Hold on a second. Hold on. Get out of there. Go back there. Robert, how are you doing? Good afternoon. Got Maria in the house. Maria, good afternoon, representing North College Hill. Preston in the house. Good afternoon, Preston, representing Avondale. My favorite in the house says, where are you? Where are you? I'm here. Good afternoon, Janice. Good afternoon. Yeah, because caps mean you yelling. Be that aggressive with me. Jerica in the house, representing Charlotte. I'm thinking about going to Charlotte pretty soon. They're having a little convention there that I was thinking about going to. It's interesting. But good afternoon, Jerica. Good afternoon. Got Pat in the house. Good afternoon, Pat. Good afternoon. Appreciate you checking in. Brent in the house. Good afternoon, Brent. Good afternoon, Brent. I got to breathe. Y'all know I rushed to get down here, get everything set up just to see that things have changed. And then I have to go in and I have to fix those changes. So I got to breathe sometimes. Just take a minute and breathe. Dwayne, good afternoon, Dwayne, representing Mount Airy. Regina, good afternoon, representing Madisonville. Good afternoon. We got Melinda in the house. Good afternoon, Melinda. Thank you for joining the show. Terry's representing downtown. Good afternoon, Terry. Lewis in the house, representing Doll Star. Getting a Tato. All right. I'm not sure what a Tato is. I'm being silly. I'm certain you meant tattoo and you were typing fast and forgot the other letter. But I hope it turns out good for you. Good afternoon. Ron Tucker in the house. Good afternoon, Ron. Crystal in the house. Good afternoon, Crystal. Good afternoon. Melinda says 12 people so far. Well, that's just 12 people on that particular platform. There are people from, if I count them, 6 platforms on here. So, Kim, good afternoon, representing Bond Hill. Good afternoon. Ron says, I'll be right back. All right. Well, we look forward to you coming back. And good afternoon. Steban in the house, representing Westwood. Good afternoon, Steban. Good afternoon. We got Andrea in the house, representing Gulf Manor. Good afternoon. Karen, representing the West End. Good afternoon, Karen. LaDonna in the house, representing Covington. Good afternoon, LaDonna. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining the show. Valerie in the house, representing Westwood. Good afternoon. Let me see. We got Tanika. Tanika in the house representing Orlando, Florida. Good afternoon, Tanika. Good afternoon. Brenda in the house representing Fairfield. Good afternoon, Brenda. Jacqueline. Jacqueline in the house representing Evanston. Good afternoon, Jacqueline. Twin. Twin in the house. Says 2 in a row. Must be a Trump day repping Kroger's. No S in Kroger. But good afternoon, twin. Bernice. See, he said, I don't want to talk about, I'm not into politics. I'm not about politics. I don't want to talk about politics. Da, 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 da. Nobody mentioned anything, and somehow he brought up Trump. You want to talk about politics. You want to talk about Trump. Nothing wrong with that. Just stop acting like you don't. Because you do. You bring it up. Bernice, representing Silverton. Good afternoon, Bernice. Good afternoon. Let's see. Chelsea in the house. Good afternoon, Chelsea. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining the show. I'm going to be working on some new designs for you starting tonight. Just so you know. I hope some of them turn out good. Look, I do a lot of designs. And they don't all turn out good. Sometimes I finish a design and I minimize it. I walk away. I do a little something. I come back. I'll open it up. Look at it with fresh eyes. Away from, I'm out of creative mode. And then I look at it and I'm like, what was I thinking? That's terrible. That's terrible. And, I still keep it because sometimes they inspire me to do other designs. But I'm not a designer. I need to hire a graphic designer. That's what I need to do. I need to hire me a graphic designer. But that's not about to happen right now. Anyway, Drea, good afternoon, representing Sycamore Township. Good afternoon. Jerica says ghost rate. I don't know what that means. But apparently it was funny to her. Janice says, I'm still pissed after hearing the White Lion call into the Lincoln Ware show and attempt to tell us about ourselves. He really let his color show. Again, I'm not big on I told you so. Okay, that's not true. I like to say I told you so because most of the times I'm right. And people don't listen to me. I don't know why. You ask me, why don't people listen to me? I don't know why people don't listen to me. But I told y'all years ago about Craig and the White Lion. I told y'all years ago about those guys. Well, I know years ago about Craig, but I know it had to be years ago because I ain't been there for a couple years now. Told y'all years ago about those guys. But nobody want to believe me because y'all want to believe in the innate goodness of white people. Y'all want to believe in they're good. And you think this and, oh, you think that. And I'm like, okay, I'm telling you what I'm hearing. They start off with they're trying to sound like they're not what they are. And so the stuff that they say is really subtle. And you can't really hear it unless your ears are tuned to it. My ears are tuned to that stuff. And so I tell y'all like, no, bro, that dude is a racist. No, he just, okay, all right. So, wait a minute. Okay. They were supposed to deliver it a while ago, but my package just got here. Good. But yeah, no, I told y'all, y'all didn't listen, and now it is what it is. But don't let him bother you, Janice. I mean, I know it's hard to not let it, but I believe that's part of the goal. Part of the goal is to bother those people who know better and to win over those people who don't. Because there are people who don't know better. Like, look, when people, I'm getting into the middle of my hellos. There are people, and LaDonna says, I don't know why they call. I'm about to tell you why they call. There's a few reasons why they call. Some of it is just hubris. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do it. I just want to, I got this really kind of high opinion of me and everything. And it's, some of that. Some of it is to irritate you. Some of it is they want to irritate you. They want to, as they say, be the fly in the ointment and all of that kind of stuff. Some of it is that. But some of it is they realize that there are some weak minds. Starting at the top, and by the top I mean the host. There are some weak minds who they can influence. And they might not be able to turn you all the way around, even though there's one or two, they figure they're playing the averages. Is that what they call it? They're kind of playing the averages. Like the overwhelming majority of those people. It's kind of like what I was talking about yesterday. A whole lot of the females that are watching these new hip hop artists, a whole lot of them ain't gonna listen. But there'll be a percentage that will listen. And it's like, okay, cool. If I can get 3%, that's a significant amount of people. And so they call into the radio station because, they want to get a percentage of people who are listening and watching, who will say, that's interesting. Oh, that makes sense. These people who tell you racism don't exist no more, stuff like that, they figure I can get them. These people who always got criticism for black people, but never none for white people, I might be able to get them. Somebody who's teetering on the fence, and I don't know if I'm gonna vote for Trump. I don't know if I'm gonna vote for Biden. I'm not sure. I can get them. So it really is thought out. They know what they're doing, and especially if they come off initially as likable. Oh, now they like me, and now I can slowly. Sure, some of them are going to realize what I'm doing. I'm not going to have them anyway. But some of them ain't going to realize what I'm doing, and they still going to like me. And on Saturday mornings, they'll walk with me and talk with me and, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, it is a plan. And like I said, the host of the show plays into the plan, sometimes because he's too dense to understand, number one, that there's a plan, and because of his philosophy on talk radio. If your philosophy is anything I've got to do to get people stirred up and riled up, and that's what's going to get them to call. Because the goal is not to have a good conversation, maybe even an empowering conversation, an enlightening conversation. The goal is to have people call. So I don't really have to work. I just have to manage calls. Hey, we got line 1. Hey, we got line 2. Hey, we got line 3. If I could go in and not say anything, and the phone lines is full, and I just say my good morning, Cincinnati, and then just pick up the phone, call number 1, call number 2, call number 3, and do that for 3 hours. That's a great show. What did you talk about? The lines was full the whole time. Lines was full. So if I can get somebody on to make you mad, start the show, make you mad, I ain't got to say nothing else. You mad, you gonna call in to respond to that person. So I don't care what they saying. It could be the grand whatever of the KKK, just saying nigga, 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 nigga. All right, he came on, he said nigga 37 times. Call number 1. That's a great show. It's a great show. So you have to think about what's the goal. You going are you gonna challenge him? I'll just so I know it's frustrating, but it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop. Brian, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Crystal, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Nat Turner, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Representing Madville. I'm sorry, I didn't say that Crystal was representing Fairmount, but Crystal's representing Fairmount. Nat Turner, representing Madville. Good afternoon. Uh, Tria in the house. Tria representing Columbia Township. Good afternoon. I am not reading that, and I didn't mean to put it on the screen. That's just mean. No reason to be mean. Lewis says she's a person of integrity, in my opinion. Not sure who you're talking about, but I like to see people compliment people. Person of integrity. All right. Oh, let's see. Twin says, I said Trump Day because them Democrats confused. Right, but you don't like to talk politics. Twin brings up politics every damn day. Yes, he does. It's always fun when I hear people say, I don't like to talk politics, and then they just talk politics. Like, I kind of like to talk politics. So I talk politics. I like talking about anything, really. I do. I do. But I'm not going to pretend like I don't like it and then be the one to bring it up all the time. I like it. Valerie says, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to you as well. Brent want to know when is little baby returning. She's coming back sometime in August. Like a few days before school starts. So, yeah. She's spending the whole summer. Oh, and by the way, apparently, she had an amazing time during the hurricane. Her mama told me, she told her, I've never seen that much rain in my life, mommy. But apparently, her daddy, their street flooded. And her daddy let them go outside and play in the rain. And just get wet. Kids like that stuff. Because apparently, it was warm. It was wet. He let them go out there and get wet and get blown around by the wind, when it wasn't too bad. And she said that she enjoyed that more than anything. That's the best time that she had down there. And she wasn't scared of the storm, like I told y'all, because her daddy was there to protect her. These are the things that her mother told me, she said, because I refuse to talk to her until she gets back. But yeah, so apparently, yeah, she's had an amazing time down there, and still having. So that's when she'll be back. Chelsea says, I appreciate you. Well, I appreciate you too. Nat says, white lion has always been an ignorant racist. You love to say I told you so with that. I just get to say it so much. Oh, hold on, I got a mic stand sitting over here. I don't want to be. Move over there. All right. T. Mikey G. Good afternoon. Peeping in from Covington, Kentucky. Good afternoon. Cindy in the house. Good afternoon, Cindy. Dante say what's up. I say what's up to you, Dante. Stop giving folks who mean you or the black community any good the benefit of the doubt. All right. Pamela in the house. Good afternoon, Pamela. Representing North Avondale. LaDonna had said she don't know why they call. That's how far behind I am on comments. I'm trying to go through. Tanika says she don't trust none of the white people, period. A lot of times they call in. They got a plan. The Democrats need to get back on track. No matter who the Democratic candidate is, I'm voting for him or her. Never Trump. That's where I am. That's where I am. Because Lincoln gives them an open forum to spout their foolishness, but will cut off a black valley at the knees. And again, and listen to me. I'm telling y'all this. I've been a caller to a lot of different radio stations. And yes, they screen calls at radio stations who, the ones that's serious about talk. They screen callers. They don't screen them necessarily to say, you can't go on because we don't agree with your view. They screen them. That's their way of putting together a good show, right? So say I'm talking about how horrible Donald Trump is, and a caller calls in. And look, y'all, I used to do this. And again, I was told, stop doing that. For a few reasons. Number one, people don't like it, and they would call corporate and complain and make up lies about me. That's one reason. Another reason was because the host didn't like it, because sometimes callers didn't get on. And again, if the goal is just to be able to pick up calls no matter what, you want calls. So the host didn't like it. So it was a few other things. I was told not to do it. But here's what I know. When I used to call 700 WOW, I used to call them on a semi-regular basis. They would pick up the phone, 700 WOW, and I would say, yeah, I want to talk to Willie. And they would, because that's what they call Bill Cunningham. And they would be like, okay, well, what do you want to talk about? And whatever he was talking about, he just said that white people don't wake up every day. This was an actual screening, almost as verbatim as I can remember it. But the idea is accurate. He just said that white people don't wake up every day with the goal to discriminate against black people. And this is the conversation between me and the screener. And they don't. And I said, well, I don't necessarily agree with that. But even if I did agree that they don't wake up with that as their primary goal, that doesn't mean that when they run into an opportunity to make a decision between hiring a black person and a white person, that's not in the back of their mind and they don't operate based on that. Well, what makes you think that? Well, because I've seen it and I've experienced it myself personally. Well, what experience did you have? Like it was the call before the call. You had to audition to get on air. You had to have a point. You had to be able to back up that point and be able to back it up in the face of a challenge and still be able to make it make sense before you get a chance. It's like handle my light work. Like, oh, okay, this person is a worthy adversary, so now you can handle the big dog. That's kind of, what the screening was for. That and calls, number one, 700 don't take a whole lot of calls. But they are going to structure their calls in a way, they don't want it to just be, I agree with Willie, 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 I agree with Willie. They don't want it to just be that. They want it to be, yeah, Willie, you're right, da-da-da-da-da-da, about whatever his initial point was. Because people layer their conversations. This is a whole lot to go into. People layer their conversations. So he might have started out talking about a specific incident that happened where someone perceived there to be some kind of prejudice or discrimination. And then he might take a call or two specifically on that incident, hoping that leads to the general point, or whatever the next point, that white people don't wake up with the thought of, I want to discriminate against somebody. So then my call comes up in the queue and he's like, because they put that on the screen so he can see the point that I want to make. So then when he's ready to move to that next point, or I guess that next sub point, guess what? There's a call right there that's going to lead him into that point. So then he says whatever it is that he says, he goes to me. And then I'm like, yeah, I heard you say so and so and so. And he's like, yeah, no, yeah, that's true. We don't wake up. And then I say all the stuff that I say. And then, boom, he hit me with whatever his next point is. We argue that. I'm not going to get much time to argue that point. I know I got about a minute, maybe. And if I get him too good, he going to start talking and my line just going to drop. It's going to be gone. He ain't going to say, thank you for your call, goodbye, whatever. I'm going to be like, yeah, but I remember this time. And he going to be like, hold on. Well, what about this? And when he's saying, what about this? He dropping the call. And he finishing his point. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And when he finishes his point, so that's why I say that. Boom, next call. Ain't no goodbye, none of that kind of stuff. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. It keeps the conversation flowing, and then he knows the point that he wants to go to, or somebody called to disagree with me, so he willing to stay on that point for a few minutes, and boom, he might take a call or two, boom, take a call, boom, take a call, then he gonna flow into whatever his next point is, and guess what? It's somebody up on that screen probably that's gonna lead him into whatever that next point is. So boom, let me take that call. So all of that stuff is there for them to see, to structure the conversation, because it is about the conversation, but it's also, it needs to be entertaining. I think some of the stuff we listen to is heavy on the entertainment side and not so much on the structured side or the try to have, information side or, the well thought out side or the whatever. So that's why he gives him an open forum. Because that's the way he wants his show to be. He just hated on Lincoln. I didn't hate on Lincoln. I told the truth. Why do people think the truth is hating? Telling the truth is not the same as hating. If I said something that was factually inaccurate to make somebody look bad, you could call that hating. If I say something that's true, even if it makes the person, sheds light on something about the person that you may perceive as negative, that's not hating. That's just telling the truth. I think I told y'all this story. I found myself on this show explaining a lot of stuff because I want some of us to get to the point where we can have honest conversations. And everything ain't about this person hate that person or that person hate this person or, this person, that. It's just honest conversations and learn. I did a show. Steve Harris used to air check me. I think I told y'all this story before. He air checked me. And during the air check, he was really critical. What I felt was critical. It wasn't critical. All he really did was point out some things that I did in the show. And he didn't even say, don't do it. He would just say, he had on his notes, I'm just saying. And so when he got to that point, he said, I'm just saying. I said, what are you just saying? He said, no. You said, I'm just saying. And I listened to your show, for 15 minutes. And then later on for 15 minutes and later on for 15 minutes. But in the first 15 minutes that I listened to your show, you said, I'm just saying, it was like 10 times. And I said, oh, really? He said, why? Why are you saying, I'm just saying? And it made me think. Now I wasn't like, why you hating on me? Why you hating? Don't worry about what I was. No, I was like, hey, when I really think about it, I think I'm kind of using that as filler. Like I've just made a point, but I don't want people to think that my point is the end all be all of everything. Like because I said it, that makes it a fact. I need the people to know that I'm just sharing my thoughts and my opinions. And so I say, I'm just saying. as a way to say, that's just my opinion. He said, okay, do you think that's effective? And I said, well, I don't, if I'm saying it 10 times in 15 minutes, it's absolutely not effective. He was like, okay, well, let's move on. So he wasn't hating. He was just sharing something with me that I do that may or may not have been effective. And he had let me make that decision for myself. And so I had to make a conscious effort to not say, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You call Lincoln feeble-minded. Haha, that ain't hating. It's true. If you, come on, it's true. It's true. It's the truth. Come on, we all know he ain't the best thinker. Let's just be honest about it. He's not the best thinker. If you said that, look, if somebody was talking about me, I've actually heard this said about me. He don't come to the table with all the facts. So you hating? Why you hating on me? No, clearly sometimes I don't come to the table with the facts. Why would I be mad? How is that hating? It's a statement of fact. Some of us have to learn to accept the criticism and either just accept it and live with it, or accept it and then work to get better off of it. Everything ain't hating. And what I said is 100% true. Bonita says, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Bonita. Good afternoon. Scott says, hello, everyone from West Walnut Hills. I am still saying hellos. I believe the White Lion thinks he's pointing out the hypocrisy in our community. He says things to try to come off as sincere. He does say things to try to come off as sincere. That's a part of the plan. I want to seem sincere, whether or not I'm sincere. Everybody does that. I think everybody, if you are trying to, even if you are insincere, you want to try to be sincere, try to seem sincere, I guess I should say. Come on. Let's see. Scroll. Hold on. Did you hear about Trump? No, Michael Pryor, I did not hear about that. I don't know that to be true. I doubt that you know that to be true. People say all kind of stuff. I'm not saying it's not true, but I don't know it to be true. No doubt, I don't know that to be true. Crystal in the house. Crystal says, good afternoon, checking in from the Christ Hospital. I had to think about it. And that's Crystal Hoskins, because we also got Crystal Will right here. And Vincent in the house. Vincent, working in Blue Ash. Good afternoon. Darren says, good afternoon, checking in from Madville. All right. I'm gonna jump forward. Hold on, jump forward. Because Michael's talking about sorry, hold on. Talking about look on YouTube about Donald Trump having a wait. So there's a YouTube video where you can see through Donald Trump's pants to see that he's having a bowel movement in the middle of a debate? Or is there a YouTube that heavily suggests that such a thing happened using some evidence that may or may not actually prove that to be the case? I'm asking because I ain't seen the video. But I find it hard to believe that there's a YouTube video that shows some actual doo-doo, which would be kind of the only way that you would know that for a fact. Does the white lion attack and try to correct his own people in the same way? Of course not. Of course not. Of course not. Dina checking in from East Walnut Hills. Good afternoon. Does the E-Man have COVID? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Dante says he doesn't know. He just talking S. Like, how would you know that? And Michael, don't say look it up. Tell us. Tell us. Give us the information. If you have the information, if you have the information, why not just share the information? Just tell me. I can look it up later, but people, kind of mess me up. But, ooh, did you hear this? Like, no. Where did you hear that? Oh, it's a video on YouTube. Okay, what's in the video? Look it up. No, just tell me what's in the video. Tell me what proof. If you can't articulate what proof is in there, why am I going to waste my time going to look it up? If there was an actual video of that, and I was sharing that with people, but I didn't have the video, I would say, look, this is what the video shows. He's standing there, right? But there's a camera, like a reverse shot of the moderators. And in the reverse shot, you can see the back of Trump. And as you see the back of Trump, you see what is a brown spot appearing, in his rear end. And then if you look really carefully on the floor, you can see it dripping down his leg. And you can look at it and you can see it's feces. But for real, if you look at the video, it's a for real brown spot appearing in the back of his pants. Just go look it up. And I'll just describe for you what's there. See? That's how you do that. Now, not really, because nobody wants to see that, even if it's true. But just, it's a video of him doodling on himself. Oh, really? It is? Well, go look it up. Well, what do it show? Just go look it up. What do it show? Well, just go look it up. That says to me it probably don't show nothing. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I had to find the phone. All right, there we go. Twin!
What's up, E-Man?
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I see you screening my call yesterday, too. I don't appreciate that.
Twin?
What?
That's foolish, right?
No, I ain't foolish. You fools and childish, too.
Twin?
Yeah,
Twin?
No, ain't no foolish. I know that's your little brother. You got to take
Twin. He's not my little brother. Twin.
What?
You know that I have one line, right?
No.
Okay. See, there we go. I have one line. So if you're talking right now, and let's say Ron D wanted to call in and talk to you, I don't have the capability to do that here yet. All right? So in order for me to pick up Ron D's line, I would have to hang up on you. Soon as I picked up his line, it would hang up on you.
I'm talking about after your brother hung up, I called in. You ain't get it.
Twin?
Come on, man. You started running at your choppers yesterday. Twin nothing.
You realize that you had talked for about 30 minutes, right?
Man, that ain't the point. You let
That
your
is the
brother get his
point.
rocks off.
That is the point. You
No,
talked. I don't do call in 5 times a show if you want to. I don't do that.
you did it before.
When?
Well, a couple of months ago when I called back in to
Twin,
clarify something.
twin. Here's what you're not understanding.
I understand
I
you.
made, which apparently turns out to be a horrible idea, an exception for you on that one occasion,
Man, don't
which
give me
then
that gold.
apparently made you think, oh, I get to do
No,
this all the time.
no,
So
don't give me that goop. No,
So
don't
moving
give me that
forward,
goofy
it will
excuse.
never happen again since you can't just accept that he made an exception that
No,
one
that's
time.
your brother. I know you got to ride with family. I know that's your brother. You had to, ignore a twin call.
That
I
doesn't
understand.
even make
Just go ahead and admit
sense.
it, man.
But it doesn't make sense.
It make a whole lot of sense.
Okay. It doesn't really.
How you doing today, Emmanuel?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm all right. Woke up this morning. God bless me. Activity use of my limbs.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Talk smack to you.
That's
Nah,
not
I got a lot
necessary.
of work to do. I had to get that in before I start this big old truck they left me.
Got to get all that milk out of there.
Harass you. And I don't, and like I said, man, I'm not a politician guy, but if that's the subject, man, I can't even duck around it, Emmanuel.
But it
I
wasn't
can't
the
dodge it,
subject.
man.
But it clearly was not the subject.
Yes,
You
it
just,
was.
twin, you like to talk about politics. There's nothing
No,
wrong
I
with
don't,
that.
Man. What really I don't like is that it's always a Trump issue, but they never talk about what they doing. They so confused right now, man. They don't know what to do. That man on his damn bed right now, and I want his Lincoln go catch a Uber or something to get to him, or that private plane behind his house. And people don't see it. Just step down, man, or whatever. Just hold out to, at least win it. Because like I was telling why, if they put up in there, it's over.
If they put
in
what?
there, if they put old girl in there up in there right now, it's over.
Why? Why would you say it's over?
Man, Trump go kill that lady like he did Hillary. He go bring all type of stuff and convince the black folks, hey, you locked up a lot of people in California. Man, he go bring up so much stuff, man.
I'm certain he'll try.
Huh?
I said I'm certain he'll try.
Ain't no trying to. He go murder them just like he did Hillary. And you can probably tell her to shut up, too.
Hold on. I don't think that he murdered Hillary.
Man, that lady's about to cry.
I think I do
up.
believe he tried to bully Hillary, but I think most people saw through that, and that's why she won the popular vote.
Yeah, I guess. If you think so.
More people voted for Hillary than voted for Trump. That's just the fact.
Because when I went to sleep, she was winning, and I woke up, and they said it's the new president. I said, oh. Because I went to sleep, I said, oh, she got him beat.
And nobody then tried to overthrow the government because of it.
No.
Right, like they did when it was Trump.
I guess if you say so,
You mean you guess if I say so? You saw what happened on January 6th.
Hey, told them boys stand down, and I guess what
he never told them stand down. No, he didn't.
Whatever they so-called say, he'll say, just like people say
he said, like go to the Capitol and fight like hell. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah, that too. But you know how people put on that fake. So just like I saw earlier, man, on YouTube, they said Biden stepping down. So I'm like, what? Breaking news, Biden stepped down, just like you said about that, Trump wearing a pamper or whatever. Did his people ever come out and say they were the Democrats?
I don't know if Michael, I think his name is Michael. Yeah, Michael Pryor. I don't know if he's a Democrat or not.
No, I'm just saying they saying he's stinking and everything else. What about his other people, the other Republicans? Did they come out and say he's stinking and wear a diaper too?
I don't know. But just because a lot of people don't say it doesn't mean it's not true. And just because a few people say it doesn't mean it is true. I would have to stand next to him and sniff. And then I could tell you for myself, like, that dude stank. Or, he don't smell that bad.
Hey, why you telling the business, too, ever since you left the buzz? You doing a lot of sneak snitching, man.
What do you mean? I don't
You just
mind
tell
pulling
no.
back the curtain. I did the same thing when I worked at and almost anybody watching who was watching back then can tell you, when I was working at the Buzz, when the show was over, I would do the same thing and explain the different things that happens behind the scenes to the people. Just because I believe, here's why I do it, since you asked the question. I do it for this reason. I watch movies, right? I love to watch the behind the scenes of a movie. Show me how the movie was shot. Show me the special effects. Show me everything behind it. Who did get along? Who didn't get along? It helps me enjoy the movie more. So I don't see a problem with sharing with people the behind the scenes of the thing, because I feel like then people can listen to, say, White Lion calling in, and they know, they're not wondering, why don't he hang up? They understand he not hanging up because he want this dude to make everybody mad, so people will start calling in. And, that releases some of that frustration with it, because then you understand why. But I was doing this when I was working at the radio station.
Oh, well, it sounds like you doing a lot of sneak snitching, man.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling the
And
truth.
you like having fun. You like having fun with it too, huh?
Yeah.
Just like you said, you go on different platforms, different under different username and everything. That's childish, man. But I see what type of person you are now.
Well, I don't agree that it's childish, but again, I said I don't agree. That doesn't mean that you don't still have that feeling. I don't agree that it's childish, but what Mrs. Livingston suggested is that I don't do it, so I didn't do it. But then again, to be clear, when I did it, I was really clear. The first post that I put was, by the way, this is Emanuel Livingston, so if you don't want to hear from me, you need to block me now. I'm not trying to fool nobody into believing that I'm somebody that I'm not. I'm announcing this is who I am.
Oh, I feel you, Doug. You say so, man. Anything else? Any good subject you want to talk about?
No, you wanted to talk politics, so.
No, I don't. I want to reverse it to something else.
Well, what you want to talk about? What you seen going on that need to be discussed?
I don't know. I was saying what topic you got going on besides politics.
I was gonna talk a little politics.
You like that movie that came out? What is it? I just seen it too, with Megan Good.
Oh, that Tyler Perry. There's no way in the world I'm watching that movie. No
Man,
way in the world.
I think it's 2 hours long. Emmanuel, I kid you not. The last 45 minutes was good, but that first hour and a half or whatever, 15 minutes, I couldn't get into it, man. I'm like, then I finally got into it. I said, oh, this all is about. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, he was, when he first came out, I used to go to his plays. I think the plays and stuff at the theater was better than what he's doing acting to me. He should have stepped.
May I ask
he
you?
had to make a point. He had to make a point with the Yankees and stuff. Hey, since you ain't gonna accept me in Hollywood, I'm gonna take it to the theaters or whatever. And then he went on from there. What you say?
May I ask you a question about the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Was it some flaming gay men in there?
Did I see? I think I saw an episode of. I think I saw an episode of one. Or part of one. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know.
Okay, I'm just checking. Because that's, for some reason, that's his thing, putting some flaming gay men in there. Was there a bad guy in the movie?
Yeah.
Was he a darker skinned black man?
I believe so.
Okay. All right. Because somebody told me he had moved on from that. I don't know. And I didn't see the movie. I don't watch his stuff anymore, so I don't know.
I mean, it was all right until the end, but that first beginning, I ain't too much care for. It got boring to me. I started, come on, son, teach you how to walk. Yeah, it did. They got bored. I grabbed my peeps and stuff. Come on, peeps. It's time to walk. Let him walk.
Wait, how old is he now?
Love's Will, he'll be 8 months,
Ooh,
August 8th.
8 months. So he probably is about walking right now.
Yeah, he be getting up, twisting and turning,
Yeah.
and he got mad at me last night when I went over there. I played with him for a minute, then he wanted my cookies or something, and I ain't give it to him, so he took his pacifier out of his mouth and threw it at me. I was like, little boy, what's wrong with you? So I tried to give him a hug and everything, kiss on his jaw. He grabbed my face. I was like, man, this little boy here, man, he 2000 kids something else. I don't know what's in this Similac or whatever they give him, but it ain't right. But
That's
he
why
all
you
right
should have
though,
made
man.
that woman breastfeed. But we gonna leave that alone.
She was breastfeeding. I guess them things was hurting or something.
That's
He
just
didn't want no dang on breastfeed. He was like nasty to him or something. He didn't like it or something. He ain't like that. He got to wait till he get like 15, 16. He get the real breastfeed.
that's not the real breastfeed. But I get what you're saying.
What
Hey,
do you-
may I
what do
ask
you
you
yourself?
may I ask you another personal question?
What's up, man?
As a man who has a child, like a little baby, because to me 8 months is still a baby, to have a child
I don't.
and then to not be with that child every day, does that frustrate you? Does that make you upset? How does it because I could not have imagined. I stayed in a terrible
I get
marriage.
my son every day.
Oh, okay.
What-
I only had
yeah,
because
when I
you
get off
said
work,
I went over
no.
there and like you didn't live with him.
No, man, I got, you know how women are. I'll give your space and all that. I ain't about to argue with you type or whatever. But, yeah, I give my man, what? Give my son, give my 10-year-old daughter and give my son and whatever. She, she want to be grown, so she only comes when she want money or when she want me to take her to Walmart, her favorite spot. But my son, though, yeah, if I don't get him and stuff, I tell her I'll be back tomorrow to get him. Other than that, hell yeah, I get my son. Yeah.
But
Yeah, I ain't want no other man.
you're comfortable not living in the same household with him.
I mean, we have our issues or whatever, but I mean, if you about to go with that crazy old bipolar stuff and postpartum depression type and this and all this, I'm not about to argue with you. And I'll keep it moving and whatever,
Okay.
and we got an agreement and everything. But other than that, I ain't about to be with no woman all that arguing and all. I'm too old for that, man. You can holler, you argue at the wall, hope it talk back to you. Other than that, no. I mean, I'll try to work it out. If it don't work out, hey, next episode. But other than that, I ain't searching for nobody. And I ain't, thirsty for
But
no
yeah,
monkey
no.
or
I'm
nothing
not.
like that.
I wasn't necessarily asking about your relationship with the woman. I'm just because again, I remember when I had a kid. There was no way that I was not going to be living under the same roof. I was going to be there when she went to bed. I was going to be there when she woke up. I was going to be there all the time, no matter what I had to deal with. There was nothing that was going to stop me from doing it. And yeah, I'll be miserable inside, but I'm spending this time with my kid. That was just one of the things that I felt like you made the decision to make a child with this person that makes you miserable, but that ain't the child's fault. So now you have to be here with your child, showing this child love and pouring into her
Yeah, I wouldn't want
24/7.
I wouldn't want nobody, another man raising my child. I mean, I don't have a problem, but no, I wouldn't want that right now. No. I mean, you can mess with whoever you want to. No, my son ain't going with you or whatever. I'm raising my own child because, like she say, I'm going here, I'm going to party, and I say, where's my son? And then, I'll go get him, whatever, and I say, what you doing this weekend? And she'll tell me, hey, can you keep him, whatever, I'm doing this, or I'll say, I ain't gonna keep him this week, I got something to do. I mean, hell yeah, I'm there with my son 100%, whether I'm tired or not. Sometimes I spend a night on a couch or whatever, and that's it. Go grab my son, and we on the couch together on the floor or something.
Okay.
If I don't feel like going home,
All
something
right.
like that. But other than that, I mean, I ain't try to, I ain't with all that argument. And, I mean, one day we might get back together. Right now, I'm happy what I do or whatever. I just don't like all that argument, man, because I'm the type of person, the devil might jump out on me and I ain't gonna put my hands on you, but like you don't shut up talking to me type thing run through my brain, and I ain't with all that, man. I'd rather just take my Air Force Ones and walk it out, man.
All right.
I ain't about to argue. That's one thing I ain't gonna do, man. But yeah, I'm in my child's life. Both of them heavy, man. I'm heavy.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm just
All
curious.
I gotta say, man, you think you been Dr. Phil today?
Oh, not be Dr. Phil. Twin, hey,
No, the Dr. Phil.
hey,
Tell your brother to stay off me, man. Which one he want? He always talking about 5 baby mom. Which one he want, man?
I'm pretty
Just
sure
tell
he
him that.
doesn't want either.
Which one he want? Which one he want to twerk on? Since he called me the telephone twerking twin. Ask him which one he want, man.
I'm not sure that those two things go together.
No, he called me telephone twerking twin. You saw it in the chat, man.
No, yeah, I
You
know
saw
he
it.
calls you that, but calling you a name doesn't mean he wants to have sex with one of your
No,
child's
he
mothers.
always bring up my twin got 5 baby mama. Which one you want? He always said, man, you just don't catch up.
Well, no, I
He
catch
always
up,
said.
but I don't know that you understand why he's saying it.
Because he's sick-minded just like you.
No, he's saying
Y'all
it.
both sick-minded.
No, he was saying it because you were basically saying that you don't get anything from the Democrats, and his point was you have these children out here who, some of them, according to your own words, have benefited from some of the policies of the Democratic Party.
Why he feel like people get food stamps and WIC and all that? Why he feel that way?
No,
you gonna lose out if you get this type of assistance and all that. I never said I got assistance.
You said that those women got assistance.
I'm saying, yeah, I didn't say, I said it, but
right.
He act like, what?
Right,
what's the problem with getting assistance?
No, there's no problem, but the point is you can't talk, you can, but to say that you don't agree with Democratic policies while you benefit from Democratic policies, I think that's the hypocrisy that he's pointing out.
But other people, not just him, other people be like, well, if you don't, the Republicans will cut off your assistance. Man, they've been saying that stuff for 50-something years. Ain't been cut off yet. So go on with that. They keep hollering that crazy stuff. Well, they go cut off these. If your kids get WIC or they get food stamps and all, they go, yeah, all right, man. If y'all say so.
Okay.
So I don't believe in all this crazy stuff. That's just scare tactic, man. We need to quit being scared, man, and focus on them kids and how we can come together as one, man. All this animosity, jealousy, and all this extra stuff, man. It's crazy, man. It really is. It's so confusing. People just mad for no reason. Every day just gang banging, waking up mad. What you gang banging on waking up for? What happened? Just mad for no reason, man. Just have a happy day. One thing, the liquor didn't go down right, the blunt didn't inhale, exhale right, what? The pills not kicking in? Try this stuff all over again. Maybe you'll be happy.
All right.
But all this madness for no reason, man. Man, I don't know, man. I just pray for people, man. That's all we can do, just pray.
Well, we can do more than that. We can vote for policies that help people who need help.
That's true, man. That's true.
And, right. So that would mean not voting for people who want to end policies that help people.
Yeah. If you say so, man, yeah.
Well, you can vote for I'm not trying to tell you who to vote for, but you said that the only thing we can do is pray.
I'm voting for the right policy, like you said.
Right.
I'm voting for the right, whoever making some good noise to me.
Okay.
Whatever, sounding right. But I'm just not going to jump out there and not, because I can't swim. I got to have a life jacket on.
Wait, you really can't swim?
I'm just not go. What? No.
For real?
I'm for real. I'm dead ass.
Bro, you need to learn how to swim.
I can't swim.
You need to learn how to swim. It's easy.
Hey, well, I know it is. When push come to shove, hey, I'll try. If I'm drowning, I'll try my best. Hey, I'll flip-flop. It's like I'm a mermaid or something. I would do some cartwheels or something. And Killer Instinct gonna kick you in some type of way.
All right.
Man, you been having me on, man. I'm fired, man, messing with you, man. I've been out here so long.
Twin, go put that milk away, bro.
I, yeah, I got 2 months to put away. It was nice talking to you, man. Be
Good.
safe, everybody in the chat, and we'll chop it up tomorrow, man. Lord's will.
All right, Twin.
Uh,
All right, that was Twin. That was Twin. See, we can have legit, reasonable conversations and touch on multiple topics within those conversations, and they not all be politics. Look, I'm telling you, I remember when I found out I was having a child. I thought, I don't care what happens, I have to be here. Like here, in the house, with her. I have to put her to bed. I have to wake her up. I have to feed her. I have to change her. I have to talk to her and help her walk and help her talk and teach her how to ride a bike. And I have to, all of that was what was, no matter what I'm putting up with, I'm dealing with, I'm going through. This is the most important thing. And I get, everybody, because if you in a exceptionally toxic situation and your life is in danger or something like that, or, that toxicity is affecting your ability to parent, don't do it. Don't do it. But if you can manage, not you, I knew that I could manage the most important thing in the world to me was being there for that little girl. And there was almost nothing. There's nothing that I can think of that I would have said, all right, bye, and not had her with me or been fighting to get her with me. That was job number one in my entire life. Like, I had other things that I wanted to do that I was kind of working towards doing. But for real, people don't believe me when I tell them this. There was a local group here, singing group, and they had just, I don't know exactly how it works, but they were going to Japan to do a tour of Japan, and they were supposed to be recording. I guess they had just got signed to a deal with a major record label. And one of the members in the group had dropped out. And I knew one of the guys in the group. And I auditioned for them. And they extended me an offer and told me we going to Japan. And then I found out I was going to be a father. I couldn't be in Japan. I couldn't be touring and all of that, whatever. No. That became it. I'm sorry. That's just, because if I can't do it and wake up in the same house with her, and this ain't no sure thing, no. So I had to tell them no. I don't regret that to this day. They didn't blow up. You know what I'm saying? They did okay, but they didn't blow up. Now, if they would have blew up, you know what I'm saying? Like if it was New Edition, then I might be kicking myself like, damn, I could have been Bobby Brown, but no, they didn't blow up. Oh, I don't know that I want to be Bobby Brown. But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Yeah, the kids, that little girl was the most important thing in the world to me. So I'm not judging. That's why I was asking the question, how does it feel how do you navigate that thing emotionally? How do you navigate waking up and maybe having to pick up the phone and say, hey, how is little man, or whatever? All right, I'm going to come and get, I don't, emotionally, how you navigate that is fascinating to me. So that's why I asked those questions. Ron,
What's up?
how you doing, sir?
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm good. So that was some man shit that you was on. Excuse me. That was some man shit that you was on.
Oh, I can
Don't
barely
you
hear
do
you.
that?
When you cleared your throat, you knocked
Can
your
you hear me
voice
now?
out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to put my stuff down. But I said that was some man shit you was on to do that. So, but I'm gonna tell you a story.
All right, tell me the story. I like a good
And
story.
hmm so when I was a little kid, about 6 or 7, maybe a little older, mom used to stay downtown, and we were we were walking. I think down M, right down there where the Leaders Furniture used to be,
Okay.
and we were on race, you know, and
Oh, did you say you were gonna
it
race?
was race. Me and my aunt and my mom and my little cousin, we were all on race. It was like
Oh,
three
you were
o'clock in
on
the
race. Okay, go ahead.
yeah. We, so we were lining up and talking to get ready to race, and I noticed this
No, he just said he was getting
man
ready to race.
at the top of the building next to Leaders Furniture,
Okay.
and I couldn't I couldn't make him out. It was just like a shadow, just a man. And he said, "I'm gonna get you." And I'm looking, and it's like, and I remember it because it's like nobody else react to it. And you have to keep in mind that this is all in an instant, you know. So he said, "I'm gonna get you," and I'm looking, nobody's reacting, and I can't move. I'm just looking at him, and eventually, you know, I looked at everybody else and got ready to run. So so fast forward, you know, when I got saved, I got Acts 2:38 saved. You know, speaking in other tongues as the Spirit of God give us. You know, and I would think it was something else. You know, about now that I've learned something. A lot of things, but I know what I know. So so you know, like I said, I got Acts 2:38 saved. So when I did, instantly, I mean, instantly that change was there, you know, and I mean, I fell, head over heels in love with God. I mean, just from that moment forward, and it was at a time where, me and my ex-wife, we had got separated. Um, we had got separated because we had got kicked out. I had lost my job. Um, and so you know, I was down there praying, or we were staying in separate houses. I was staying in my mom's house, and she was staying at her mom's house. We all stayed in Forest Park. So I'm praying at the time. I'm downstairs praying, and I'm just feeling like somebody's standing over me. When God saved me, I didn't feel anything but that infilling. It was just I just felt that infilling that God filled me with, and I felt that all the time. But when I was praying, praying with lights out, and I had my back to to these steps, and I'm praying, and
Wait, you had
you
your back
know,
to the what?
I, steps, steps,
Steps.
steps.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. So I'm praying, and I'm feeling, uneasy. I'm really feeling uneasy, and I've never felt this uneasy feeling before. I had never felt that before in my life, and I couldn't figure out, why I'm feeling that feeling while I was praying, but I refuse to stop,
Okay.
and I'm just feeling, and I I said, well, I had to look, I had to look, and I looked, and on the steps, and again, this is in an instant, you know,
That was the man
on
that
the
you saw
steps.
on the roof at Leader Furniture.
Yeah, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait.
Oh.
On the steps was a man, and I could see, you know, it was a man. I could see, it was his arms, legs, all this stuff. It was a man, but I couldn't see anything. But it ran up the stairs. So, you know, God is not the spirit of fear. That's what I was telling myself, at that time. And I went to my rebuking speaker, rebuking them spirits, and I got back down, and started praying again. Finished my prayer, and I went on about my business. So God used to deal with me, and it's significant. What I'm telling you, it's significant. I'm gonna get to the end,
Okay.
but God used to deal with me in dreams. I hope He still does. And I hmm, I was dreaming, and
So all of this was a
I was
dream?
in a chair. No, no,
Oh.
I'm giving you a story.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
taking
Go
you
ahead. Go
forward.
ahead. My bad. My bad.
I'm taking you forward.
All right.
So so um I'm sleeping, and I'm dreaming, and I'm in this chair, and it's dark. I mean, really, really, really dark. I mean, it's just I couldn't see my hand in front of me. It's just black, but it was a chair in front of me, and I couldn't see the chair, but I knew it was there. And
Now hold on. Was it
at
an
the time,
actual chair or like a spiritual chair?
I couldn't see the chair, but I knew it was there. Couldn't see the chair, but I knew it was there. And as dark as it was, that entity sat down in the chair, and it was darker than the darkness that I was seeing. Dark. I mean, it was just the blackest black,
All right.
and you know, and he said that I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get
Mhm.
you. You mine.
That's the same thing he
Well,
said at Leader
of course,
Furniture.
yeah, it was the same thing.
Yeah.
He's been continuing to say. So, you know, I did my thing because I'm spirit. I'm freshly saved. So I'm feeling myself. I know all the rebuking scriptures and everything. So I wake up, happen again, and huh, it happened a couple other times.
Oh.
Now I of course that of course you well probably and you know that I don't want to say fuck yeah, but I don't fuck with church. You know, I I've learned way too much about God and about church. You know, in order, I know that half things are true in the Bible, half things not. It's been so many hidden things in it's been so many hidden things, that we don't know, that we just been manipulated to into just believing the Bible in itself, just in the Bible itself. But and I see you have a question.
I'm just
Do you have a
confused.
question?
Yeah, I'm just confused. I don't understand how we got from seeing the dark man multiple times to I don't F with church.
I'm trying to tell.
Okay, okay,
I'm
okay.
trying to tell you.
What? Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead.
trying to tell you.
Go ahead.
So, you know, I don't fuck with church no more because of, you know, it's just like, and I don't even want to bring politics in because I want to get you to it. I don't do it no more because I know that it's a lot of hidden information that we didn't know and that we don't know. I learned that because I've been studying though that information. You
Okay.
know, God led me. I told you a couple of weeks ago. You need to seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be added unto thee. And I told you, seek, seek, seek. And if you seeking, you'll really find that. And I'm not saying that the Bible isn't true, but it's not totally true. And it's things that are contradictions, and they seem to be contradictions because they've hidden the truth. You know,
Ron, but
and
Ron, I know
it,
you. Yeah,
yeah,
hold on. Yeah, I believe you going somewhere with the story, but can you get to the climax of the story?
yeah, I'm getting it right now.
All right.
So, you know, I like I said, when I got saved, and it continues now to this day. I have a heart for God. I have a heart for God,
Okay.
and I'm seeking this knowledge, and I'm seeking this knowledge, and you know, it's a hard thing to know that the things that you believe all that time when you got super saved, it's a hard thing to know that a lot of that shit ain't true. It's a hard thing to know. It's a hard thing to know. So when your brother start telling me, and Brett start telling me, and Clifford start telling me that Trump is my savior and all that shit. Trump is my savior and all that shit. That is why the fuck I get so uptight and you know get so mad about that shit. Because when you have a heart for God and you twist it up, like if you twist it up, because you want to know, you gotta know, you gotta know, you gotta know, and you want to sit there and and if I say it's disrespectful and you disrespect me and you do it over and over and over and over, that shit is you poking the bear, you poking the bear, and it's a trip. You do, you sound like, or you look like you got a question and you don't understand what I'm saying.
Now,
What do you not understand?
I
What do you not understand?
I understand.
What do you not understand?
You're not gonna let me even get words out. I
Yeah.
I think I understand what you're saying. I don't. First, I don't think all of the backstory did as much for the point that you're
Well,
trying to make.
you rush me off, so you had to rush me. You
There was
rushed me to my
more.
climax, and in which I don't I get it, and that's cool. But I'm trying to get you. I tried to get you to see why I react, and others to see why I react like that. And it's so fucking disrespectful to do that.
Well, let me
And
ask
and,
you.
and if I'm
Me,
telling you, and if I'm telling you, and if I don't communicate with you, I ain't doing nothing to you. I ain't addressing you, and you doing that shit to me just because you think you can get under my skin. What you do? What you do? You a piece of shit. You a piece of shit. And I'm telling you, Clifford cornered me at the walking club and did that shit to me. And I wanted to smack his ass with my cane. But if I'd have smacked his ass with my cane, it would have been a whole nother shit. And
probably.
it's just disrespect. It's disrespect.
Okay, may I
And you
ask
you
you?
you a piece of shit for doing it.
May I ask you a question or two?
Yeah.
Whatever happened with the Dark Man? Did he disappear and never come back? Did he come back? Does he visit you
No, no,
periodically?
no, no.
No, what? I asked a lot of things, so I'm not sure what you're saying no to.
Okay. Um, okay. 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 So I'm in bed with my wife, go to the bathroom, and if you know anything about Gallup Road, four world apartments, I stay all the way in the back by a fence. Nothing else back there. I stay in the back apartment, stay on the ground floor. Went to the bathroom, and it was a dude, and I thought it was a dude standing right next to the door. And I didn't have no clothes on, sleeping clothes. But I got out butt naked. I ran around to the side, nobody. And it was, we had a back door, a direct back door to our patio. Ran around there, nobody. I ran to the other building, and I'm naked, so I'm
Hold on, you
laying
were
on my feet.
outside running
You know,
around naked?
man. Wait a minute. And what's the trippy is one of the mothers of our church stayed upstairs on the third floor, and I'm running around that motherfucker.
But okay,
I'm
so
running around there, and I'm telling Earlene, get my gun, man. Okay, so but it's gonna trip you out. So okay, it's,
but hold on.
Earlene, I'm like,
But
what?
Ron, just do you still see the Dark Man periodically, or is he gone?
No, he's not gone. He I like I said now. This is what Earlene is in the bedroom with me, so I'm not bullshitting. Now the second the time after that, I got a divorce and I was on the bottom floor. It's snowing. It's snowing. I'm asleep, and my girlfriend at the time, she yelled, you screaming, and she was like, somebody out there.
She saw the Dark Man
And,
too.
and yeah, she said somebody out there. Now I'm gonna fuck you up with this one. She said somebody out there. Again, I don't sleep with no clothes on. I get out. It's snowing. I get out. I get out. I live on Fulton. I'm
Hold on,
right on.
wait.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
I get the concept of sleeping with no clothes on, but don't you at least keep some drawers or something next to the bed just in case you got to jump up and run
I
outside so
could,
you ain't running
nigga.
around outside butt
I had to
naked?
get. Hey, she was screaming, and it was. She said he
But
was
if you
right
just got
there,
your
and
drawers right
you
next to the
know,
bed, you just put them on real quick. Can I just suggest that for future reference, keep some drawers next to the bed at the very least? A little, a robe,
okay.
something. But go ahead, go ahead.
But okay, so I get out. I see the footprint going down the hill. I live right there on the corner of Fulton, right going inside the park into Mirror Lake. I see the footprint going down the hill. So I'm mad as hell. I'm darting down the street, and I get down there to I get down there like where the park actually comes to the street, and the footprints gone. The footprints gone. The footprints gone. Now, of course, I wanted to I cheated on that girlfriend, and I wanted to ask her if if she remembered what she saw, what the guy looked like, but she won't call me back. I've been begging her. I've been tagging on Facebook, and she ain't feeling me. But that's why I don't cheat no more. But again, the one last time I seen that dude, he was across the street from my house now, and I just looked. I was about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I looked at him, and I seen him. And again, it was people that was there that seen him, and then of course just me. And I know, of course, people can say I'm bullshit or not, but it's a real struggle, man. It's been a real struggle for me knowing knowing the things that I know, and I can't tell you, I'll take up all of your time if I told you everything, but you know I mean it's just it's a sensitive area for me. I don't play with that shit, and you know I would appreciate it if y'all don't do that shit no more. And if you're doing that shit to get under my skin, I mean, like I said, you just a piece of shit.
Well, I think what people are
And
doing, Ron.
I mean,
I think what people
no,
are,
you a piece of shit.
Ron. I think what people are doing
Yeah.
when they talk about Trump being your savior, what they're not speaking about your spiritual life. What they're
No,
speaking about.
I know what they doing, but I know what they doing. I don't I know what they doing. I'm not an idiot, you know, but I don't play that shit. I don't like that. It's disrespectful as hell to me. Disrespectful.
Well, I
And
think that's because
I'm telling
I,
you.
I think
So,
it's because they don't
and
respect your position, and so
I
it's.
don't give a fuck what you respect.
But it's.
Respect me. Respect me as a man and not do that shit. That's why I be lighting y'all bitch ass up. And it's a trip. And they do better be motherfucking careful. So and it's boy, look, you man, look, I'm gonna breathe that shit out. I'm gonna breathe that shit out.
Yeah, yeah, but
That's
here, listen,
I'm
Ron.
gonna breathe
Hey,
that
here,
shit
I,
out.
I want you to
Good.
be, because I know you are a reasonable person, right? So here's what you had to understand: the veracity with which you defend Donald Trump and all things Trump leads people to believe that it's you don't rap for Trump like normal rap for Trump. You rap for Trump like hardcore rap for Trump. And that seems unnatural to a lot of people, and to be honest, myself included. Like, if you just like, look, I'm gonna vote for Trump because I like him and his policies, then I'll be like, all right, but You know, if I was like Trump had a gray hair, and you know he ain't had no gray hair, then fuck you, he got a fucking gray hair. You motherfucker, you ain't shit. Da, da, da. And I'm like, damn, nigga, I just said he had a gray hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? You rap for Trump real hard. So you got to expect people to not understand that level of dedication to that particular guy. Ron? Ron? Ron, are you still there? The line is not hung up. Are you okay, Ron? Did you hit? Are you talking, Ron? If you're talking, I can't hear you. All right. I'm going to hang up and I'll give you, because something must have happened to the line. I'll give you an opportunity to call back and finish the conversation. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. The line was still there, and I didn't hear it hang up. Okay, there he's calling back. I don't know what happened. Ron?
I don't know what happened either.
Okay.
Okay, man. Now, first of all, my thing is okay. Let me get that shit off my chest.
All right.
See, you can. Do you have time?
Sure.
So now, Nate, and I see you was on here. You know, you one of them who got me to reevaluate what my stance was on politics. You and wait a minute, Dave Singer, and let me be solid about this shit. You know, and you was talking about troops, okay, and you was just telling the truth on Lincoln Ware and all that other shit.
Okay.
You know, now we gonna use initials because I ain't trying to bust nobody out.
All right.
That's how G I am. That's how G I am. When I figure everything all this shit out, and y'all know it, and people that you know it, Nate. You know it, Nate, and a whole bunch of you motherfuckers know it. That's sitting in this the fuck now, right the fuck now. I sat there and chilled that shit out. Now what I'm talking about now when you help Dave Sting and DB. Now this is what 11, 17 or 11, 13, 17 was about. That time when you helped Dave Stinger do that interview or do that shit with DB, trashing my ass because of my situation with my back, trashing my ass. You and some motherfuckers was talking about you ain't gotta get shot. You ain't gotta get shot. Now let me tell you how G I am. Now it's a whole bunch of you motherfuckers about. I'm too excited. It's a whole bunch of y'all out there that know that shit. And I gave Lincoln Ware, and I know Lincoln Ware gonna be listening to your podcast.
No, I don't think he listens at all.
He listens because I talked to him Saturday. He listens, so I'm talking to his ass too. Y'all motherfuckers, the ones
that had me reevaluate myself. I gave Lincoln a copy of my MRI results that I just took on the third. Now my shit is fucked up, and to say the least. I would have to have surgery after surgery after surgery, and y'all help that white man, them white men, do that shit to me.
Ron,
Do that shit to me.
I don't know what.
And no.
I don't know
No.
what you're
Wait.
talking about.
And what's a trip? Oh no. And what's a trip? I'm glad you saying what I'm talking about. Cause see, I was gonna tell you
Okay.
I was gonna tell you that I wasn't gonna be doing this shit no more and all that, because I got some other shit thing. You know, all that shit with my back and all that shit. And Nate, you sat there and you sat there and let that heifer DB, you let her twist with that white man. You helped her twist me up. You helped her. And you talk about black shit like you all pro-black. And see, Emanuel, you got locked into that shit. Emanuel, Dave Singer, and Nate brought you that shit.
Hold on, I have
Nate, because you had to produce a show. Look, you produced a show. You produced a show. And unless it was somebody else producing it.
Ron,
but what I'm simply
I
saying
genuinely
is,
don't know what you're talking about.
You okay. But see, no, I ain't gonna drop down. I ain't gonna say everything I can say, because I ain't no fucking snitch on my own people. Unlike you fucking Nate, you man, as you a piss poor example of a man. Listen, you keep fucking with me, and see what's the trip is. This man, hey,
Ron,
it ain't what
Ron,
you know,
Ron,
it's what you can prove.
Ron,
and see,
Ron, hold on.
All of that shit
Ron.
All of that shit great come out.
Ron.
Where you gonna run?
Ron, I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you okay right now?
Oh hell yeah, I'm okay. I'm just pissed. And you know, hey, I'm just pissed. The medicine that I fucking gotta take every fucking day, that gabapentin, that it keeps me on edge. It keeps me on edge. It keeps me edgy. It keeps me irritable.
Do you think that they can evaluate that and maybe give you some different?
No, you can't. But you can't fucking do it. I'm on the maximum amount of dose that they can give me, with the exception of me getting opioids and having major surgery. They gotta take this equipment out of my back, stitch me up, cut me down the fucking middle, and put equipment in my front. And I couldn't get a lawyer. With the exception of that piss poor motherfucker that the black community brought to me. She was a motherfucking employment attorney and not a civil attorney.
Ron.
Backing my ass up. Put my man, get the fuck out of here. All of y'all motherfuckers, the one that made me this way.
Ron.
You the monster that y'all motherfucking created. That the NAACP created. The NAN created. I'm that motherfucker that y'all created.
Ron.
Fuck y'all.
Okay. I hope everything gets better. I genuinely don't know what happened. I mean, I have some idea I remember well, I don't even want to. I hope everything gets better for Ron. Key,
Hey man, how are you today?
I'm all right. How are you?
Okay, are you sure you're all right?
I'm fine.
Whew. Take a breath. Oh my God. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what happened.
Okay. Um, it sounds like he lonely. I'm not judging Ron. I'm just guessing. Remember I told you call or whatever you all the time. You his favorite. He call all the time and he just got to get stuff out. Remember how he said he don't trust people and stuff. He trusts you, so he got to get stuff out. So he had to get that out, Emmanuel, I guess. And whatever he talking about with Nate or whatever, I guess it's still affecting him.
And
So I don't know.
I hope he got it all out, and he can, cause that
Emotion.
level of that can't be healthy. That level of frustration
No, it ain't.
can't be
It went
healthy.
early. No, it's not healthy because he could bust a blood vessel or something like that, or have a stroke or something with all that anger coming out and stuff. So I don't know. And then, like you were saying with the meds and stuff, he could be hallucinating and all. All the medication they had you all kind of crazy side effects. So I don't know. Hey, Trey.
But other than that, what's going on with you, Key?
Oh, not much. What's going on with you? Is that the shirt your grandbaby made?
No, this is not the shirt that she
Oh,
made.
it's not. Oh,
No.
Oh, okay. What that say? Island. I was trying to figure out what it said. I'm like, oh, his
I-
grandbaby must have made that.
No, I'm pretty sure it says Island Joe's something or another.
Oh, okay. Island. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, did it say Island Joe or Island Two, something like that? I'm like, oh, his grandbaby must have made that.
No, I've had this shirt for years. It's just a shirt. I needed a
Yeah.
blue shirt one day, and I
Hey,
went to
person.
the store and I bought
Listen to
this.
Hey, Jeannie.
It's got a record.
Oh, you bought that?
Yeah,
Oh, you
because it's
didn't
got
make it?
a
What?
record on it. I like musical stuff, so it's got a record on it. It was blue and brown, and that was what I needed. So
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What? You ain't make that?
no,
Oh,
I didn't make
man.
this. I didn't make this.
So what is it? Alan Joe's guitars?
Island Joe, is that what it say? Hold on.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out because you're sitting down.
Yeah, Island Joe's guitar. So that's a guitar. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I'm seeing it and you barely even sitting up. I just kind of guessed.
Yeah, Island Joe's guitars. Believe it or not, my sister get on me about this. It should be like, what does that shirt say? If I go to the store and buy a shirt just because of the colors, a lot of times I don't necessarily read the shirt. So,
Okay,
all
so
this time, I thought that was a record. But this is this is the body of a guitar, apparently.
Oh, okay. You did the thumbs up, huh?
I didn't intend to. No, that's a record. Why does it say? That is clearly a record right there. That's the needle. But that isn't the neck of a guitar. So maybe it don't matter. It's just a shirt.
Oh, okay. So that shirt can say, "I'm sleeping with my nightgown on," and you wouldn't care as long as it's the color you like.
I wouldn't even notice it. Somebody would have to say to me, "Hold on, you doing what?" And then I'd be like, "Oh, I didn't even pay much attention to that."
Hey, careless man.
I just.
Oh, okay. You say sleeping with my nightgown on with my ginger snaps, and you wouldn't even notice, huh? You man. Oh, what's new with you? What's your topic?
I don't even know.
So
I
you
don't
ready
know.
to get to it?
Did you watch the Tyler Perry movie?
No, I haven't seen it yet. You talking about the
Oh,
one?
here's
the
what I
latest
want to.
one?
Hold on. Here's what I want to know. Are you going to the Cincinnati Music Festival?
I'm not for sure.
Why are you not sure?
For one, I don't know. I don't know about the people. Sometimes like everybody on the ticket ain't necessarily like like some people from Saturday and some people from Friday. So, but you want everybody that you like on one day, so you won't have to go both days. You know what I mean?
But your dude,
Hey, Jerry.
so you and your dude ain't just gonna go kick it just to spend some time with each other?
Huh? Emanuel, what are you getting at? What do you want?
No, that's what I'm
Okay,
asking.
okay, what's going on? Are you going to the jazz festival? Why you ask me that?
No, I'm not going.
Why you not going?
Got other plans.
Okay, you got under plans. So, but that popped in your head. What made you ask me that? What happened?
Just because I know it's coming up, and
Oh, okay.
you know we've talked about your relationship status, and I think,
Oh Lord.
and I think the last time we talked about it, you
Get
said
off of me.
the last time we talked about it, you said you had a man or at least somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
and so I was
see,
just
there you go. See,
wondering
you
if he was taking you out.
Forgot what we was talking about. Obviously, and I ain't even gonna bring it back up. And Twin all up in the chat jealous because me and you talking. He already had his turn. He already called. So why you mad at me and you talking?
I don't know. I don't know. But okay, you don't want to share. I was just curious as to whether or not you was going, and if he was taking
Tell
you.
Twin,
And
he already making dates with Raven, so he don't even need to look this way no more. You making dates with Raven, so keep focus over there, Twin.
why he can't go out with multiple women? It's not like hold on. For real, in all honesty,
What?
women, you
Twin
have to
can do what he want to do. He just can't.
No, hear what
Hello?
hear what I'm saying, Key. All right, so say he goes out with Raven. They just go out, say they go Friday to the festival.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't go to the festival on Saturday with you. They're not in a relationship. He ain't beating it up. Why would he not? Right. So why would he not be able to go one night with you and another night with somebody else? He making a date with Raven, so why? Why would he be?
Because you don't be seeing the chat a lot of times. It's the way he talking. He talking like he trying to get with me, and he talking like he trying to get with Raven. He need to make up his mind what he want to do. Not saying I'm running that way anyway.
No, I'm saying, but either way, and I'm not even necessarily I'm not necessarily just talking about Twin. I'm not talking about Twin. I'm talking about just in general, the general sense of dating and going out. Why can't he want to go out with both of y'all? What's wrong with that?
He can do what he want to do.
No, but again, I'm not specifically talking about him. I'm talking about just men in general. What is wrong with a man saying, hey, I want to go out with you, but I also want to go out with her, and I want to go out with her, and I want to go out with her over there? Why is that?
Because it depends on the understanding. But the thing is, you can't be acting like you basically trying to get with me, and all like you all up on me. But then when you on another show, you all up on the other show person, like you trying to get with them. It's like your interest trying to be the same. It ain't like, I'm just dating around or trying to figure out around. It's like, you trying to act like you trying to get with this person and that person and that person, instead of just like leveling it out like, hey, I'm just trying to figure it out. Hey, I'm just trying to have fun. Hey, I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? Just trying to be cool with everybody and just be friends and just kick it.
I don't see a problem with that.
You don't never see a problem. Why we talking about this like we about to get like we done gave Twin this whole conversation.
Again, I'm not talking about Twin. You talking about Twin. I'm just
talking about Twin too.
No, I'm just talking about the general way that people date and kind of limit themselves.
Right, but like I say, it just depends on the conversation. Like I say, if you a person that's trying to go on multiple outings with people, then like I guess it needs to be understood. Like, okay, I'm not looking for nothing. I'm just going on multiple outings.
No, maybe he is looking for something, but you can't limit yourself to. Okay, think about this. Think about this, right? Say you're out there, for example. You're not. But let's say you out there and you looking for your husband, right? So you saying you got to date me for 6 months, then date because you're in, you know what I'm saying, you're dating with intention. So you got to waste 6-8 months with me to find out I'm not the husband when 12 different husbands potentially done moved on because you were being so intentional.
Right, that's why I said like you gotta figure out what you doing. Like, are you out there like kicking it and just having fun? Or are you out there looking for a potential husband? Or are you just out there just trying to date and see what you like just for?
But
I'm
no,
saying,
even if you're out there looking for a potential husband, you still shouldn't just limit yourself to one person until.
right. That's what I just said.
No, because you saying if
I
he's.
said it depends on what you're looking for, though. Some people probably want to do that with one person, but like I said, it depends. If you're looking for a husband, yeah, you ain't gonna settle on the first person and try to figure out the first person. You're gonna date around to figure. You know what I'm saying, to see what you like out there.
But it
Yeah,
sounds
you're not
like.
gonna settle on the first person you're
But
talking
it,
to. No.
but it sounds like what you're saying is using twins just as the example, is if one person wants to, date or spend time with somebody, but they seem like they really trying to do something, that
right,
person
but
can't.
But like I said, if we talking about, I'm saying it like this because we talking about twin. Twin ain't looking for no wife.
You might have a point. You might have a point there. You might have. I don't know what that man looking
like,
for.
If we use a twin I'm talking about what I just said. We know twin. We know what he's saying. We know what he want. We know how he out here and moving.
I don't know what he want. I don't know what he want, and
I thought he
I don't
said
need
he
to
don't
know.
want no wife.
I don't ever remember him saying that, even though he may have. I don't know what he looking for. I don't need to know.
He said he a freak, didn't he?
You can be a freak and be looking for a wife.
Let's get off of him, man. Y'all thought, okay, what were we talking about? Tyler Perry movie. Okay, what about the Tyler movie? Have you seen it yet?
I have no intention on watching it. None.
Okay, no intent. Now, why you say that?
Because it's a Tyler Perry movie.
Okay.
His movies be trash.
Yeah, I can't get into that. We done had this conversation before. Like, I can't get into Tyler Perry movies because of, like, the bad acting. And then when Tyler Perry be playing in it sometimes, too, as, like, the male role, not the Medea role, it's like it's bad acting as well. But, like, I think I only seen, like, 2 of his movies that I was like, oh, okay, this is decent. But it just seemed like it's bad acting to me, and I can't get with it when it's bad acting.
It's bad writing. It's bad acting. It's bad directing a lot of times. It's bad sets. It's bad costumes. It's bad hair. It's bad makeup. It's just bad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I know. Did you hear what I was listening to Ricky Smiley earlier? They were saying, like, Lonnie Love was saying, like, because the actor that played the guy in that latest movie was saying, like, how he got paid well and Tyler Perry listened to him and all this other stuff. And they were saying, Lonnie Love was saying, like, well, that's good that you're paying your actors. What about paying black writers and paying black producers and directors to be, like, in your movies or whatever? And then someone was saying, like, well, he getting all the money because he writing, directing, producing or whatever. So, and I guess he got an audience that like the way he do it. So why would he need all of that? So.
He does have an audience that like it, and I don't. There's no accounting for taste. Okay, I like wrestling. Some people look at wrestling. How could you watch that crap? So there's no accounting for taste. Like Shahara, she chimed in and said she saw the movie and she liked it. Okay, some people like trash. Some people.
But if you haven't seen it, you can't say it's trash, though. To be fair.
Well, but my guess is, and my guess is she's a Tyler Perry fan. She strikes me as the type of person who's a Tyler Perry fan. Like, oh, Tyler got a movie coming out. Oh, I got to watch it. Oh, Tyler got a TV show. Oh, I want to watch it. Like, she strikes me as that type of person.
Shahar,
That's not a.
get him.
That's
get
not.
him, Shahar.
No, that's not a knock. You like what you like. It's trash. There's always somebody like. Look, there's what's her name, Sexy Red. There's a big audience for that, but clearly that's trash.
Well, what's so crazy about it? You bring up the Sexy Red. What was I listening to? I think I was on YouTube doing something. I made a mistake. Had autoplay on, and it was playing a song, and I'm like, is that her? Because she was like singing off key. Is that how she sings?
Does she sing or does she rap?
It was like she was singing, telling me some. Dag, I don't want to embarrass myself. Dag, should I sing it?
But yeah, because it's intentionally off key. So go ahead.
Oh, so you try trying to say I can't sing?
No, I'm saying you said she was singing off key,
So how you know I'm about to sing it off key?
because you're about to mimic what you heard. So that would mean you're about to do something off key.
Oh man. Okay, I don't know if this her or not, y'all. In the chat, let me know if this her. Okay, Emmanuel, please don't laugh at me. I'm gonna try not to laugh.
I would
as
not
I
do
this,
that.
Okay.
I
Yes,
would.
you would. Yes, you would. I'm gonna try not to sing. I'm trying not to laugh as I try to do this. Okay, I'm trying to think of the words real quick. I think she was like, "Ooh, you know I love you," something like that. Baby, you know I love you. Off key. Is that her?
I have no idea.
She was like, "I'm your everything," something like that, off key. Y'all chat, and let me know if that's her in the chat. How did I sound?
Like you were trying to sing off key.
Okay, was I?
Yeah.
Okay, that ain't sound like my
It
regular
was,
voice.
no, and it was beautiful. Just so you
Oh,
know. It was
whatever, man.
beautiful. But yeah, no, there are people who like trash. I'm not saying that the movie was trash because I haven't seen it. I just imagine because it's Tyler Perry, there's a high chance that it's trash. But again,
Oh, okay.
people, there's a market for trash. People don't, you know what I'm saying? What they like, your guilty pleasures and all of that kind of stuff. Like, for example, Mrs. Livingston. She loves to watch terrible B movies.
Careless Smith.
Like they be terrible movies. And we sit there and watch them, and she chooses them, and we watch them, and she be into them. Even though she has enough sense to recognize, like, these movies are bad, but they're entertaining to me. And so, you know, she watches them. Sometimes I watch with her, but she recognizes that they're trash. There are some people who like trash, and they don't even understand that what they like is trash. And those are the people who like Tyler Perry movies and TV shows.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But again, I haven't seen this one, so I don't know. I'm comfortable not seeing it.
It might be good.
Ever.
You might think it's good.
Nah, I doubt it.
Oh, okay.
I saw
Yeah,
some.
I ain't gonna talk about the wrestling report, nothing like that.
Yeah, let me
But,
Let me tell you. I saw some clips from it, and I could tell from the clip of them taking the. I don't want to spoil the terrible movie, but there was a clip that happened at a church where I was just like, that's bad acting. It's bad writing. It's just bad. Just that clip in and of itself was enough for me to be like, there is nowhere in the world that I could imagine everything surrounding this being a good movie. It was trash, but who knows? It might be the best movie, and they just played the worst part of the movie for a clip.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like I was saying, speaking of wrestling, y'all ain't gonna go into like no wrestling moves or nothing like that or what happened on wrestling. But I happened to catch a movie. I don't know if you've seen it. What is it called? What's it? The Iron Claw?
Uh-huh.
You ever seen it before?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. I don't think I ever knew of their story, but it's about like brothers. They're called the Von Erich brothers.
Uh-huh.
That was in wrestling in the 80s.
Right.
Oh, okay. So if anybody heard of them, look it up. I just saw the movie. It's called Iron Cliff. That movie was crazy.
Iron
was
Claw,
like, oh my goodness.
and it's pretty much a true story. It's actually even a little more tragic than the movie because they combined some of the brothers. There were more brothers who ended up dying.
Yeah, I think it was like, was it 6 brothers?
Yeah, it was the
and
little.
Sister?
It's a little brother, and then it was one of the brothers in there was like kind of an amalgamation of a few different brothers. But yeah, he ended up killing himself as well. Or did he kill himself, or did he die by some other terrible tragic accident? But yeah, no, it's a decent movie. I mean,
yeah, it was a good movie. It was just like tragedy after tragedy. It was sad. And then after I seen it, I looked up the brothers because, like I said, I don't remember their story. So when I looked it up, I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what's going on. Okay, so what's going on? Why ain't nobody talking about all these recalls on food and stuff?
Hold on, let me say this. Jason says, "Spoiler alert!" Damn, bro. If you ain't never heard of the Von Erichs and know of that tragedy, then then you ain't got no business watching that movie. Like everybody know, they all die. Some of them, some horrible, tragic something happened, but the most of them by suicide. That's known. Like that's the part of the story that really shouldn't be a spoiler because everybody knows that.
Oh, okay.
But go ahead. You were talking about food recalls.
Oh yeah, I was like, why ain't nobody talking about it?
It's
like it's a recall every other day. I know I said that I think the last time I talked to you. But
yeah, and I still haven't seen it.
Came out. Yeah, I think it was like 5 of them. Step on speed. Yeah, that was crazy. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let somebody else call in.
All right.
Hello. Oh, I think somebody is trying to call in, is they?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. What about your grandbaby? When's she coming back?
And either I don't remember when school starts, but like right before school starts, so sometime in August.
Oh, okay. She having the time of her life, huh?
She is enjoying herself, apparently.
That's good. That's good. All righty, man. What you got planned for tonight or tomorrow?
I'm not sure. I think I got some stuff to do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bleed these brakes on the car. That's I had some parts come in, so I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, okay. All righty. Okay. Well, you enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you later. All right, everybody in the chat. Peace.
All right, Key. Thank you for calling.
All right.
Dante,
What's happening?
how you doing?
I'm good, man. Let me take y'all. I just want to be real quick, man. Her sexy red impression was spot on, man.
Okay.
Hey, no, the reason I called though really was, man, you got some. What was the word we used the last time I talked to you? Flicked?
Yes.
You got some flicked people that call you, man. I'm not gonna say no names, but man.
Some people just go through stuff, man. People just go through stuff. Dante?
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, man. My cheek hit the phone.
Oh.
But I wanted to say so bad, man. That I think the dude that was in the snow, I think that was a side dude, man. and all right, let me stop. 'Cause my mom told me not to be messing with afflicted people. But I'm downtown. I don't know if you know they filming I think the little Batman movie or something down here. You know
yes,
that?
they're filming Superman.
Hey, okay, yes, I thought it was Batman. Yeah, Superman. That's what I meant to say. Man, they got this drone down here, man. I've never seen nothing like this in my life. It's huge. It's like a drone camera, I guess.
Yeah, they got to get them aerial shots.
Yeah, man, it's huge. I've never seen anything like that. And it was something I wanted to tell you, man. It slipped my mind. I was so busy messing with the guy in the snow, man.
People go through stuff, man.
I cannot remember, man. But well, yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think you be planting some. I think you be planting some of these collars, man.
No, definitely not.
There's no way, man. I had to go, but did we ever find out who the dark man was?
No, he didn't explicitly say who the dark man was, but I perceive that the dark man is some sort of entity that's not necessarily all for good.
Oh. Like, can he touch him, or he just see him and he'll like vanish?
He never said that he touched him, and yes, apparently he does just vanish. Sometimes he walks away, and other times he just vanishes.
Yeah, I think the one in the snow. I think I think that was a side dude. And when he was running around naked, I think that was a side dude.
No, because the footprints wouldn't just disappear from a side dude.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, they would. You ever been a side dude on the road with a naked dude chasing you? Oh yeah, they'll disappear. They'll disappear quick.
It's not a side dude. It's some sort of malevolent entity that is following him around and appearing to him and has been since he was a child.
AKA man. Hey, all right, my bad, man. I don't want them cussing me out. But yeah, man, I listen every day. If him and Twin doesn't call, it's not right, man. It's just not right. Man, I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. No, on a serious note, but the Donald Trump thing, the little shooting thing, assassination.
Mm-hmm.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe that was intended to be a mass shooting?
No.
Because it seems that, I mean, like from what I've seen from the video, like everyone else, is that Donald Trump was pretty much in clear view. It doesn't seem like that's what his aim was. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, the story as they're kind of reporting it, and again, people believe what they want to believe, but the story as they're reporting it is that he got up there and a police officer kind of distracted him. Plus, if you're not a trained shooter, it seems like it should be easy from 100-something yards away to hit a target, but it's not as easy as it seems. And I've never shot an AR, but just having gone hunting with a hunting rifle, it's not as easy to hit that target, especially if it's moving a little bit. It's not as it looks like it would be. You know, he's not a trained sniper. So, but who knows? They say they're reporting that he was one of these guys in high school who was bullied and all that kind of stuff. So maybe he did want to do a mass shooting, because sometimes it seems like that's what they do. So both things could be possible at the same time.
But an AR is not an accurate weapon at that distance, is it?
I've never shot one. I'm supposed to be going to shoot one, but I've never shot one, so I don't know how accurate they are.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of like close to mid-range type of weapon.
Yeah, I don't hear that. It's definitely not a sniper weapon, and he didn't. To just have it, even if you're laying down and you trying to hold a weapon up, that's different than that little I'm gonna call it tripod, than that little tripod that you sit it on, and then that way you're free to aim. You still got movement when you're trying to hold it, and trying to shoot something 130 yards away. A little bit of movement makes a big difference in where that bullet goes.
That's why I kind of thought that I was looking like maybe it was intended to be a mass shooting where he just wanted to kill some people at a rally or something versus an assassination attempt. It kind of makes more sense, especially to let off 4 shots and not even get close to the guy. So, but yeah, because apparently the wound on his ear, I heard, was from the teleprompter, not a bullet wound.
I've heard both. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. All right, I appreciate it, man. And I like the sexy red impression. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say too before I go. The sexy red chick. I've heard her on several interviews. Mm-hmm. Her and the Glorilla chick. Man, they are not. I think the rap thing, the rap character that they're not they're pretty intelligent, man. They're not like their music. Let me say that. That's what I'm trying to say.
Most times, not all the way, not always, but most times that's the case. Again, they understand they are there for entertainment's sake. And
Yeah.
like you said, the character that they play is not who they are. So, you know, when
they're not
people
like their music,
oh, Ice
man.
Cube was this
Yeah.
big gangster, whatever. No, he was playing a character that went along with the music that he was doing. He's not that.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, they grew up in low income housing or whatever. You know, but they're not what kind of music that they make.
Now,
Like
I'm not
Glorilla
sure
chick,
about
like,
that
she
with
was
Sexy
raised-
Red, because I mean, I've seen an interview or two with her, and if she was still playing that character during that interview, she didn't seem like the brightest bulb, but she didn't seem like a dummy.
It's kind of a. You know, I ain't saying she a Harvard graduate. No, what I'm saying versus the music that, like the stuff that she say on the music versus the person that I've listened to in interviews, they're kind of different.
Yeah.
Kind of different. Yeah, but all right, that's it, man. Watch out for side dudes and dark man. Have a good day, man.
All right, Dante.
Hope you're on tomorrow. All right.
All right. All right, Dante. Take it easy. Few people saying that trying to shoot something 120 yards away, 130 yards away with an AR is not necessarily the best thing. It's not necessarily the best thing. Even had Jerica. I don't know. Jerica says, I've shot an AR and it's difficult to keep it still. All right. Fame.
Hey, it's Blaney. How you doing?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm pleasant, per usual. It's been a while since I spoke with you.
Yes.
It's not really my fault. It's just kind of the time you're on, and a couple times you were off, not doing the show. But the time you're on, it's just kind of hard for me to really get myself together and give a decent phone call, which I'll try to do today.
All right.
I was cracking up when you were talking about the Von Erich movie, talking about that's not really a spoiler alert. Everybody's supposed to know that about those guys, blah, 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 this and that, because that reminded me of a time at work where this little newbie girl was coming there talking about the movie Titanic and everything, and then, she was talking about it, and then another girl was like, oh, no, relax, don't tell us the movie, blah, 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 and like the three of the older people were sitting there looking like, the Titanic, we pretty much know how it's going to
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It just reminded me of that. But while we're talking about wrestling movies, the best wrestling movie ever is Foxcatcher.
Is what?
Foxcatcher. It's about real wrestling. The DuPont guy who killed those wrestlers. It's about that. There's a documentary and there's a movie of it with Steve Carell playing. I think it's John DuPont.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
The one with Steve Carell in it. I've seen that movie.
Yeah, that's a hell of a story. I mean, dude was just losing his mind. Everything about it, trying to be a wrestler. He probably had CTE.
Yeah.
I mean, because he was racist and everything. He said he didn't want no blacks up there training. I was like, damn, that's cold blooded. You know what I'm saying? And then and the fact that those other wrestlers continued to train there, kind of show where their heart was at. It was all about the money with them. Wasn't about the country pride. But I digress. Speaking of wrestling, your man's gonna be at the RNC tonight. Doing a speech.
That ain't my man's at all.
Oh, he was my hero growing up.
And I'm not shocked that he's gonna be at the Republican convention.
Oh, why? Because you think he's racist?
Absolutely.
Because he told his daughter, don't be just dating just any old suck-ass Negro?
Well, he didn't say
Something
Negro.
that your dad would have told your sister?
He didn't say Negro.
Well, I'm trying to clean it up for the radio. I'm trying not to
Exactly.
curse,
That makes a difference. The word makes a difference.
Okay. Well, okay. So he said in words, but that's the same advice your dad would have gave your sister.
No, it's not.
Don't be just dating any old N-word just for the sake of dating somebody.
No. My dad would have never told my sister, don't be out there dating because we don't really have a word, K-word. You know what I'm saying? Don't be out there dating no K-word. My dad would not have said that. If she was dating a Jewish dude and my dad didn't approve of that, or, he would have said, you can't just be out there dating random Jewish guys. You know what I'm saying? At least pick a good dude, but he would have not have used the K-word.
Yeah, he would have told her, at least pick one with a hedge fund.
Right. So the wording makes a difference. That's what made it racist.
Okay. I beg to differ, but that ain't really what I kind of called for, and I know you're running out of time. But I just want to thank you for the other day. I think it was yesterday when you had called, when you started the show off talking about you totally are 100% of me, holding a grudge.
Yes.
And airing people out on the radio because like this particular guy, like I said, I tried to have a ceasefire with him, but he keeps trying to throw little jokes in. Even today, I apologized on the White Show. Said, I didn't really mean to go that hard, but I had to let him know that I still mean business. And he throwing little jokes in there today, throwing little shots. It's like, dude, I will tear into you. Like it's nothing. Have you crying and shit, blocking me, because it's gonna be ugly. But you persist. Yet the guy persists in trying to draw some type of ire out of me, and I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for supporting me in that.
Maybe y'all need to get together at the old spaghetti factory.
Hell, he lived 5 minutes from it. Might as well.
Yeah. Get together and work that out.
Might as well. I'll tape it. He don't like shit being on tape. I'll tape it. Let him know, because I did a skit about him with some random girl, but he did not like that. But I'm more than willing to do that. That's the spot. Spaghetti aplenty if you got beef. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's something poetic in there. You just wasn't thinking that, but I'm sure there's something. I could have said that a little more poetically, saying about meatballs or something. But yeah, we can always do that. But he doesn't want to, I'm just letting people know, if you start smoke, don't start talking about you got the asthma when I start blasting back. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
people can call in and insult people. I just say my piece and go.
I don't know the backstory between you and Daryl, all right? But here's what I do know. If somebody started, the bad guy is not the person who responds, no matter how aggressively they respond. The bad guy is always the person who started it.
He started it because he's too uninteresting for me to care about the shit he talked about.
I don't know that.
You know that.
No,
you know damn well he's a very uninteresting guy. But you think he's exceptional.
I don't know that at all.
Emanuel, you can front all you want to. The nigga is not exceptional at all. Uninteresting. His life is getting up, going to work. That's what he does. Very uninteresting. No detours, nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's very uninteresting. But hey, Emanuel, man, it's always a pleasure. I gotta start calling you more because I love your show. You're still that professional from the radio and shit. We used to argue quite often on the buzz. I remember some things we talked about and whatnot. When you were on your show there, and I miss that banter. So I need to start coming back, and I will from now on out. But until then, I need you and your listeners to be safe, and I'll holler at y'all. at the next full moon. Oh!
All right, that is Fame. Y'all, I got to get out of here. It's like 5:30. It's like 5:30. Why y'all let me go over? Why y'all let me go over? I don't really think y'all care about me like y'all kind of sometimes act like y'all might. I appreciate everybody checking in. I really do. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. Got to get ready to get out of here. Got some stuff I got to do. Get out there. Enjoy the day. It was a nice day when I came in. Hopefully it remains a nice day. So get out and enjoy it. As always, as you're moving about, at 5:24, 5:30, it's close enough. Actually, though, it might have been 5:24 when you sent that, trying to be funny. Why don't you go make your man some food? Go cook, like you claim you was gonna do yesterday. Put some meatloaf in the oven, or whatever it is. That nigga like go in the kitchen, like we really believe you was cooking yesterday. As you are out and about, do me a favor and be the reason that somebody smiles today. Till next time, y'all. I'm out. Peace.